But let's talk about something way simpler. You want to be a good citizen of your GitHub projects, right?
Sure.
Obviously, you want to have good commit messages. There's a major
Yep.
change. You want to bump the version, all those kinds of things, right? So you should use commitizen.
Okay.
Commitizen is a command line uh, interface basically that wraps around Git, but it has like a menu option for different things and it guides you through doing them a little bit better. So like you can say CZ and it'll drop in a list. You can pick commit or whatever. And then it'll ask you questions like, okay, well, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to add a feature? Are you trying to do a bug fix? Or is it a PR? And it'll ask you a couple of questions and it'll generate interesting things like, hey, is this a breaking change? Would you like me to increment the major version as part of this? And so on. So it does all sorts of interesting things around kind of structuring your interaction with Git. So rules for projects, auto bumping versions, auto changelog generation, all that kind of stuff. And it's really meant for teams so they all like interact with Git in a consistent way.
This is cool.
Sounds
Yeah, neat,
useful.
right? Yeah, and if you go to it, it has a beautiful animated GIF showing how it works right on the GitHub repo. Gotta love that.
So do you I was just curious, do you normally commit through command line or through something
No,
else?
no, I commit either through PyCharm or source tree, depending on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I do
usually,
both.
yeah,
Yeah,
like you're
if I'm in PyCharm in a project, then I'll do it through there. If I'm doing something else, so like sometimes it's like little hacks or scripts and stuff like that, then I'll do it on the
right,
command line.
or like a presentation that's in say PowerPoint or something.
Yeah, I'm committing my PowerPoint presentation in.
Yeah.
Then I'd use the command line, but I've got a whole bunch of aliases to do because you should always sign your commits and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
put some aliases. And something else would be really helpful that a lot of people don't know is that you know how if you do git commit on the command line, it uses Vim as the message editor by default. You can actually change that. So if you wanted to use another editor like Emacs or Notepad++ or maybe even Microsoft Word, then you can change the configuration in the command line and you never have to use Vim ever again.
I
That's great.
like that.
Yeah. I think a great prank that people should all do. Okay, don't maybe not all. Sneak into your coworker's computer if they run away for lunch and don't lock it, and set Word as the editor. So next time they go to do something and there's a merge error, like it pops up Word, you're like, what in the world is going on here?
But your commit messages are going to be like 10,000 lines of XML.
Exactly.
Huh.
No, that's cool. This commitizen also comes with a get pre-commit hook. So you can set it up there as well. And you can ask it for things like, you just say, run the bump or generate the change log or validate the schema of a message or whatever. So pretty cool.
And it generates a change log. Like I've been looking for something to do that for ages. Like I've got projects in Git, and when I make a release, I have to like remember what got merged, which PRs got merged, who did them, so you can attribute
Yeah.
them. And
I don't know what the output is, but it says, CZ space changelog or CH for the shortness is what it will do. And it says generates changelog by overriding an existing file if it's already there. I
sounds
don't know
good.
how it knows how far back to go. Maybe from like the like a major version bump or something like that. But
Hmm.
anyway, give it a try and give us a report.